Hi there, it's Diana Cooper here. I wanted to show you a fun trick that our cold brew pitcher could do that might just help you out today. This is the cold brew pitcher, and our cold brew pitcher has multiple pieces here. We've got a little foot, kind of trivet, silicone foot that sits on it. Amazing, doesn't slip on your counter. When you put it down, you don't have to worry about the glass banging against your counter. It has two parts to the lid. This is the important part today. So it has this inner lid that twists and you can take off, and then you can access the diffuser. And then when it's all on together, you can use that and you can just take the whole lid off, right? I love this lid. It's got all these little slots, so it doesn't matter how you put it on the top of your pitcher, it is always ready for business. It's always ready to pour you something hot or cold. Now I gave some of it away. So what we're going to do today is iced tea in our cold brew pitcher. But instead of making it sit all the time, all overnight and whatnot, like you would with a cold brew coffee, we're going to make it just like hot tea, and then we're going to add ice into it. So we're going to start with 5 tea bags from this tea that I had to impulsively purchase today. It is Tangerine Honey Daydream. I have no idea what it tastes like, but it looked and sounded so amazing that I just couldn't pass it by. And then when I opened it up, it smells really good too. So I'm really excited. I'll tell you all about it in a minute. So the first step is, if you have tea bags, take off the little tags and then go ahead and put all 5 of them in. There we go. If you have loose leaf tea, this is an amazing infuser. Look, you can't even see through those holes. You are not going to have any tea leaves falling through. So you just measure out your tea leaves, and you're good to go in here. Then the next step is pour in that hot water. So I have 5 cups of boiling hot water. So I'm going to very carefully be adding it in out of these easy read measuring cups. There we go. I love these. They really do pour nicely too. All right, so now got our tea in there. I'm gonna put the little lid on top, kind of keep all the steam in. And then my package of tea says that it should steep for about 4 minutes. So I'm gonna leave this sitting on my counter, being nice and hot and steamy, for about 4 minutes, and then we'll come back and we will transform it into iced tea. All right, 4 minutes is up. My timer went off, and now I'm going to show you how to get your iced tea out of this super hot pitcher of tea. So what we're going to do first is we are going to remove that infuser that has all the tea bags in it. But I'm going to do it really carefully because, of course, it's metal, and it's been in this boiling hot water for 4 minutes, and it's going to burn my fingers if I'm not careful. So I'm going to show you how to do it. So I'm going to take off the little inner lid, okay? You can see all the steam coming out, right? And I use the outer lid. I'm going to lift this up, and I don't know, but I always squeeze all the extra tea out. So I'm going to use my spoon. I'm going to squish the extra tea out, right? There we go. Okay, you can skip that step if that doesn't appeal to you. Now, I actually have one of our little 1-cup glass prep bowls, and I'm just going to sit this in that prep bowl, so that way, let me tip this down so you can see a little bit better. So that way I can kind of grab just the very edges of it. See, I didn't leave any dribbles on my counter either. It's awesome. I'm gonna put my lid back together again. Now I just have 5 cups of very hot tea. So do not do this with just any glass pitcher, okay, before I go any further. You can go ahead then and pour ice straight into this hot liquid, and your pitcher is safe, okay? Do not do this with something that is not recommended to allow that, because without tempered glass here, it will explode from the change in temperature. So be really careful. Only do this with your cold brew pitcher that is actually treated so that it can do that, okay? Now, ta-da, my ice is gonna melt. If you want to, you can go ahead and you can throw it in the refrigerator and wait for it to go all the way cold. I am so not that patient though. I have my cup of ice right here, and I'm gonna actually pour it over some more ice. And I am gonna have some, what was it, Tangerine Honey tea. I can't wait. So I have my ice in my cup. I'm going to use one of our awesome stainless steel straws. Stir it up because I put some sweetener in the bottom already. Ah, and it is every bit as good as this funny little package made it look. So from my house to yours, cheers. And I hope that you will enjoy making some iced tea with your cold brew pitcher too someday.